and Bad Bunny, right? These are the people, right, that are putting this music out. And when they get to that stage, that's the music. They have a track list of songs that they could use. And that's what they're putting out. So, people got to open their eyes and be a little bit more aware and a little bit more accepting, right? Of understanding the platform, but also why these numbers happening. It's the What's up, everybody? We are back with another episode of Timeout Podcast. It's your boy, as always, Nick J, Steve. You back with it. This is gonna be a calm little episode today. It's just a segment, dedicated to our reaction to the Super Bowl, both on the football field in terms of the actual sport, and of course the Bad Bunny halftime performance, which
I thought was amazing. Game, not so much.
It's one of the worst games wise. Honestly, it's one of the worst Super Bowls ever. It was bad. It was pretty bad.
I don't want to say ever, but in the time of me watching the Super Bowl, I use my time frame. It's There was the one that, do you remember the blowout one? I think that was that not the Denver, Carolina? They smoked them. Peyton Manning's last game. 2014?
15, I think.
15, maybe. Yeah.
They smoked them. Like, they couldn't get nothing. I think they only lost a game all season.
Yep.
When he won MVP. That was a bad one too. But this one was like, I don't know. It was bad.
I think overall it was just bad. What should we start with? Performance or football?
Let's go football.
Okay.
I think genuinely,
we all knew the Seahawks were gonna win. And let's just be honest, the Seahawks themselves offensively also did not play that good. The New England defense kept them in the game, but the offense was just that bad.
I think they did play. It depends. Both sides, the defense was crazy all game, from start to finish. Seahawks. When you say they didn't play that well.
No, I said the offense didn't play that well.
Oh, the offense. Yeah. But when your team is literally...
Yeah, but you're just kicking field goals.
But you're still getting into good positions.
But you were still kicking field goals. So.
Yes, but half the battle with offense
Which means that New England was still in the game, even heading into the fourth, really.
No, not the fourth we knew.
No, but heading into it, I'm sorry. They were still 3 quarters in, they were still actually still in the game.
Okay.
You went down, 3 or 4 drives.
Yeah.
Field goal. You're still in there. You get 1 touchdown. All right, let's just say the score was 12. You get 1 touchdown, it's 12-7 now.
Yeah.
You couldn't manage to do that, but it took them 4 opportunities to get to that 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know, the O-line looked, they weren't protecting anything.
Twitter was frying him. I mean, X, I guess they call it. But they... No. But no, he's a rookie. The tackle, he declined to talk to the media. I think they said he allowed 12 or 14 QB pressures. That's OD.
Insane.
But the defense was crazy though.
Defense
honestly,
crazy,
that's one of the best.
Yes, but
now we have to have some conversations about that defense.
The O-line still needs to stand.
No, but Steve,
the running game,
the way the defense performed all year though, right?
I know running game wasn't May wasn't getting help from the running game. Apparently
May played bad too though.
Apparently he injured his right shoulder, so I don't know how much that had to do with him throwing the ball and how accurate he was supposed to be.
Yeah,
he got sacked 6 times.
Yeah,
that's a NFL tying record with who else? Carolina when they got blown out.
Yep.
I don't even think Sam Darnold actually even played that good of a game. The main difference between I think the Seahawks and the Patriots was at least the Seahawks didn't turn the ball over.
Yeah.
There was 2 fumbles and 2 interceptions by May.
2 fumbles. Yeah.
By May, and you can't win football games with that.
Honestly, I just feel like Drake May. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he played horrible. Look, he's young, second year quarterback, but honestly, that performance was I honestly, like, to come out like that was OD. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm more focused on like you said, like everybody knew the Seahawks. Most logical people thought the Seahawks were going to win, which is why Tom Brady didn't want to come out and publicly say that. Okay. I agree with him, but
they probably needed him on the field.
Yeah, but like I feel like this is more about the Seahawks at this point. Like this was one of the most legendary defenses ever. They performed all year. Yeah, okay, a game like the Rams, for example, becomes a shootout. But not gonna lie, a game against the Rams, anybody, you know what I'm saying? That's a shootout.
They had a good postseason run.
They had a crazy, like...
They smoked who was the first game against they faced? Who they smoked?
They smoked the 49ers.
The Niners, right?
They had a bye, no? So that was their first game, no?
Yeah, they were the number 1 seed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were the number 1 seed. Yeah, so they smoked the Niners. They got through to... Who did they be in the...
Los Angeles.
The Rams, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good game. That was a shootout. And that's another tough team. But like the defense didn't really stand that much against Stafford.
But Stafford's offense is like legendary though.
Yeah.
Like this team has crazy players.
But it was a shootout. This, I mean, like once again though, I still don't think the Seahawks were that. Offensively, they still weren't that good. The defense was the main part.
That's what I'm saying though. This defense is legendary. The defense is legendary. I think this defense is one of the best defenses. We gotta have some serious, not like ever, but they're up there. They won a Super Bowl. Like, so now when you're playing at that level, like
looking at these numbers, it don't seem like somehow what's his name threw for 295 yards. It didn't seem like he threw for 295 yards in Drake May.
Yeah.
It didn't look like this game didn't feel like it looked like that. What's his name? And Kenneth Walker, oh my God, the game that he had offensively, running the ball was just,
yeah. Let me see. Like I just, you know, I have a hot take about Kenneth Walker now. After
he was a no-show for like half the year.
He was, but now you have a Super Bowl MVP under your plate. Year 4 running back.
Okay.
You know, he showed another level in the playoffs that we did not even really.
Can he get?
But remember, the last few years, he was pretty good. He was pretty good, rising and all that. We have a potential Hall of Fame running back on our hands.
He still has to perform regular season, so I'm gonna put some doubts into that.
We have a potential, and look,
once again,
this might be a hot take.
Bill didn't get it, so
no, I didn't say first. No, but I'm just saying, like he. As a Super Bowl,
you got the hardest silverware out the way. I think
like that's a hard
winning the Super Bowl and winning MVP. You got the hardest one out the way.
And now it's about genuinely, you probably are the MVP of the playoff run. Like all 3 games,
all 3 games, he was killing it.
Jay Sanders was nice, but he was in terms of the totality. He's the guy.
He helped out a lot.
So like, it's not even like it was just a 1 game.
This was a whole postseason that he performed. He reminds me of John Carlos Stanton in a way.
Yeah,
if only my Yankees can actually win. But like, overall, Kenneth kept them in that game. He was the main reason why.
Yeah,
it sucked that they had to take that touchdown away because of a holding call. But what? I don't know. New England players really didn't show out. Stevenson didn't do nothing. They couldn't get nothing run the running game. The passing game, it's like, if you're looking at the numbers is not going to tell you the whole story of how bad Drake May performed.
Yeah.
How bad the receivers seem like, I guess, either they couldn't get open or May couldn't get them the ball. Diggs was a no-show. Mac Hollins, until late, he was a no-show.
What's up with him, though?
Yeah, the fit was...
What's up with him? This dude dressed in...
Who was it?
A jail... In a... What do you call it? Like he had handcuffs. He had
just as
a prison thing, and then he had a face.
No, I know, but I'm saying like...
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. But he got... He's... But no, like, look, Kenneth Walker, 135... rushing, yo, like, come on,
26 receiving. He was a complete package.
The kicker all year for them was really good too. Myers, I want to say, he was really good for them. I had him on fantasy. No. But
I'm saying, they gave you a shot. At some point, we were debating if he could have been MVP. That's how bad the game was.
Yeah.
At one point.
Yeah.
But Kenneth kept them in. The defense was spectacular, Seahawks wise. I still think
Mike McDonald.
No, actually no. New England's defense. I still gotta say they still actually did show up. Once again, you hold a team to 4 or 5 field goals.
But Seattle was holding them to nothing.
No, that defense, their defense was holding them to nothing. But like you still held the team to 4 or 5 field goals.
Yeah,
your offense should be able to do something to help you out.
But everybody's acknowledging. We know the offense was
Gonzo.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. Christian Gonzalez, man, he's tough.
If they had to have like some way flip the script around and they have won, I think he would have been up there for MVP talks.
Yeah.
He had a crazy game. He used single coverage. He's locked
crazy.
Down.
He's crazy. I just wanted to say Mike McDonald, the head coach of the Seahawks. This is crazy. The turnaround. He's Baltimore made too. You know, Baltimore made.
Means what?
He was assistant coach of Baltimore.
No, I'm just saying means what?
I'm saying like
he left Baltimore to go win a championship. Ain't that amazing? He would have been suffering in Baltimore.
Nobody knows who you support in your life.
I support the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, confused guy.
I'm not confused. But Mahomes will be back next year healthy.
You're confused.
Hopefully, John can bring a championship to New York.
Thank you. So,
we'll see.
Seriously though, Mike McDonald, the turnaround that he did in Seattle, like I said, this defense is crazy. Kubiak already got an offensive coordinator job.
To me, who was the coach last year? Pete Carroll was 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, it wasn't Pete Carroll. Damn.
To go from Geno Smith. Geno Smith was quarterback last year. To go from Geno Smith to Sam Darnold and win the championship. And can I just say that we owe Sam Darnold an apology? I don't know how.
Darnold was, he was still the coach in 24.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying that's not his first year.
Okay. What was I thinking it was? But yeah. Sam Darnold, I think we owe him an apology. I think the New York Jets franchise owes that man a big apology because the way that we were talking about him before, but like, to be honest, okay, you went from the Jets to Carolina, I think, then to the Vikings, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. And he was bad in Carolina too. He was.
Carolina at that time was.
And then thank God for Minnesota Vikings for Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
that gave him life again. That brought him back to reality. He got to play with some good receivers. Justin Jefferson, shout out to you, helping him out.
Yes. Dead ass though. Dead ass. Nah, but honestly, I'm happy for him. Turnaround story, Cinderella story. I'm really happy for him. Like a lot of guys that end up on the Jets, they don't end up coming back out. Like, you know,
I'm praying for you, Justin Fields.
You know, it ends up bad. So like for him to come out like, not seriously, like all jokes aside, like it's actually like a really nice story. And then hearing him like in a post game talk about how he's so grateful for the moment and he's so appreciative, and like how his parents were always supporting him.
And then
his parents and his fiance was always supporting him, and they were even like, you know, through the ups, through the downs. He was saying, you know, just so much. He was like getting emotional based, like, especially a guy like that, knowing on the forefront like his story.
Yeah, no, like this is a life lesson for all of us out there, I guess. Always believe in yourself. Don't ever doubt yourself, even if the haters, like fans like us in a way.
I'm not a hater. I don't hate him.
We have messages saying otherwise. But yeah, like for real, like even when you got haters out there, just have confidence in yourself, believe in yourself, and you can win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, not for real. But you know, the other aspect now, right, of the Super Bowl,
what everyone was waiting for, was
the Bad Bunny halftime performance show. You know, and
I would like to see him. Nah, they probably wouldn't give the World Cup one to him too.
Oh, I don't know, because that's
that one's gonna be a fun one to see. But
maybe who knows? But to start off, you know, I just that performance, right? Like today I spoke to a few of my friends that are, you know, from different, you know, like from different aspects of not aspects, from different countries, you know, throughout the Caribbean, Latin America, South America, you know, just to, you know, pick their brains about
what they thought about the performance and all.
You know, and the common thing, which is what I also took from it, being, you know, of a Haitian background, I feel like it was literally like our culture, like put on the forefront in a way that like I don't even think that like any of us could ever imagine. Like,
no, I didn't think it was. I knew it was gonna be a good performance, or like I didn't know how much of a cultural impact it would have had.
Yeah, but like even like just growing up, like I never thought, and I'm sure a lot of people that come from where a lot of us come from, I never thought that we would see on that stage like literally the things that like, whether you got to visit your home country or not, or born there, or, you know, seen pictures or whatever, like it was literally a depiction of like, you see the sugarcane fields.
You got the fresco stand.
You see the fresco stand,
which is
like
ice.
Yeah, ice cream, or like the icy. You know, I don't know how to. Snow cone.
There we go.
Yeah.
Snow cone with syrup.
Yeah,
pure syrup and sugar. That's it. Just
you know what I'm saying.
Change the color up.
You see the little kid at the party laying down to sleep. Like I remember
those communions back in the day.
The communions, the random people's barbecues. Bro, their Haitian barbecues, though. Like your parents bring you places. You don't know who they are.
You don't want to be there.
You got to find some random other people to play with. You just... And then by
those were the times,
7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, depending on the, you know,
running around playing tag while everyone else is just eating outside.
Dragging
But
me.
no, I think overall it was a cultural, it had a very big impact on culture. Like, I felt like that is what America is about. Like the performance that he put on there, I think was what America is. It was just a melting pot of a bunch of different cultures that he put within the performance and had us see it. Yeah.
And genuinely, like I said, like the symbolism, like I just feel like I don't necessarily think it was the best Super Bowl performance ever in terms of the actual, you know, I love, like I said, you know, prior to this, I thought it was about, it's up there, but I think it was, you know, once you hear his music, your feet and your hips start moving a little, you know? But that's also what music is like. And that was a clear indication of that. Like that was a clear example of that. So I feel like the symbolism and everything is what a lot of people are missing, you know, on the other side of it, right? For the people that maybe aren't as accepting to it, for the people that aren't.
I think people already had something in their mind that they're going to hate watch, and they just hate watch. They didn't try to watch it as in like they had an open mind to actually go in there and just watch the performance. They already had their mindset made already that it's either you liked them or you didn't like them before the performance, and nothing was going to change your mind either if the performance was good or the performance was bad.
Yeah.
You already had your mindset. And I just thought those that went in with the hating mindset, they just came back out with a hating mindset. But I think overall it was just a great performance.
Yeah, no, I just like, I don't know, for like never in a million years, like I said, like I could have imagined seeing the culture and like, you know, how important the culture is to America. I feel like a lot of people try to, you know, for those people that maybe think that it was a little bit too much, right? Or maybe it was a little bit too out there. You know, he's arguably the biggest artist in the world, right? So when you put a person like that obviously stands up for what he believes in, and he's very vocal about that, I don't know what else we would be expecting, if we're being honest. Like yes, he has English moments in some songs or whatever, but like that's anybody who listens to his music in any regard, you know him to be a Spanish speaking artist. So we can't act surprised as to what we're seeing. And yeah, you may have had your opinions before, but music is music, right? But what he was able to show in terms of like the importance, right, of what immigrants and all these different countries bring to the United States and to the culture, right? It's not trying to diminish what American culture is, but it's also trying to show that he's being the voice for the voiceless. Like it's a big deal what he was doing.
Like I just think like the World Cup in Qatar happened. Like imagine if people went into that saying that, oh, maybe the singers there should have been doing songs in what language do they speak in Qatar? If you know.
What
language do they speak in Qatar? If you know.
I'm not gonna. I don't know.
All right. So if what are the languages they speak in Qatar? If like would be asking that? Would be asking that? I don't know. Would be asking that artist to be singing in that language? Let's say. Or did we just realize that it's the World Cup? It's the biggest stage in the world. Let's just let them go out there and perform, and that's what happened. He did a great job, I thought. Culturally, I think it was amazing seeing even like the power lines, how the power lines would just like a short circuit or whatever.
Yeah.
Or that happened a lot in Haiti, I know of. Or like even like the symbolism of him climbing the electricity pole. That happened a lot. I don't know how often I paid electricity bills in Haiti, but you used to see this one little string go across from one house to another house to another house to another house. That's all one electric grid, by the way.
Yeah.
Whew, if that one string is cut, the whole neighborhood loses power. Yeah.
But nah, like, I don't know. Like I said, like, and I've heard my dad say this in the past about like these terms, like being the voice for the voiceless, right? And that's literally, like, I'm telling you, like, when I was watching it, like, that's literally what I was like getting from that, right? These are minorities that feel like, obviously in this climate, a lot of minorities feel like, things are tough, like, and things, like they're just not being seen.
I don't think like the Caribbeans and / Latin America gets put in like the brightest lights at times.
Yeah.
Like compared to, if we're being honest, they don't get seen as rich nations. But like they are very rich of culture, very rich of everything. And we don't get to see, or people don't seem like they acknowledge that enough.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, the term Bad Bunny stepping up to the plate, being a symbol of unification, a symbol of, togetherness within the country, especially coming from the minority perspective, right? The end, I replayed that like 10, I'm not even joking, like 10 times today.
Seeing all those flags in the field was powerful. Put up the flags
and everybody's marching out together, but it's like, it's not, the United States flag was right in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like they were hiding it. Like,
each one of those flags has had some kind of significant impact on American culture or on American life throughout history, even throughout American history.
Yeah.
Haiti, if it's not for Haiti, Louisiana doesn't get purchased. The Louisiana Purchase doesn't happen if the Haitian colony doesn't defeat the French.
Yeah.
It's all symbolism. It's all part of what makes America great.
Yeah. So, I mean, I really salute him on that performance. I think it's all time. Like I said, I don't necessarily think it's the best performance, but I think it's up there in terms of everything that it meant and stood for. I think the culmination of it both, right? And if you want to really look at it, I'm just saying the top 3 stream performances are guys like, it's literally Kendrick Lamar, Michael Jackson, and
Bad Bunny.
And Bad Bunny, right? Obviously what Bad Bunny's standing for. Michael Jackson, everybody knows, say what you want or whatever, but Michael Jackson actually stood for a lot of good, within the youth, and
We Are the World,
and all that, all these types of performances, right? Kendrick Lamar showing a lot of people, another person that was showing a lot of people the minority side, but also trying to show unity and trying to show. Kendrick Lamar has had a lot of crazy messages in his too. But notice how granted, Kendrick had the beef with Drake, and obviously that pushed, his thing more. But what I'm trying to say is, people that come from what we come from, these are the top 3 stream performances. the shows that actually like show meaning of things beyond the music. Yes, we could listen to music that's like, we all love music, and we love music that's not every song you want to feel is like, I don't know, go save the world, whatever, right? Yeah. But like, these are the people, right, that are putting this music out, and when they get to that stage, that's the music. They have a track list of songs that they could use, and that's what they're putting out. So, people got to open their eyes and be a little bit more aware and a little bit more accepting, right? Of understanding the platform, but also why these numbers happening.
Yeah, when Bad Bunny comes on in the club, everyone's dancing. No one's staying to the side saying, nah, I'm not dancing. Nah, you're getting up and you're dancing.
No cap.
You hear merengue, you hear salsa, you hear reggaeton, you hear all of that. I'm saying, like, you hear all that kind of music, and it's just part of. The whole.
Yeah, I mean, nah. But lastly, before we finish this off, I just have a question, Steve. Just have a question. Mm-hmm. We were, all off air. We were arguing, right? Mm-hmm. With some of our team. With Dave and Megan, we was arguing about is Lauryn Hill a Super Bowl halftime performance worthy artist
by herself?
Do you believe Lauryn Hill is a Super Bowl worthy? Or someone else
attached?
Do you, whatever your answer is, just say it. Do you believe Lauryn Hill is a Super Bowl worthy performer?
Based on history and the Jay-Z perspective of things, and Apple Music perspective of things, I think she'll need to partner up with someone. I just don't know who, but I think she'll have to partner up with someone. But listen, all I'm gonna say is, listen, they gave Latin America Bad Bunny. Hey, why not give Haiti? Why not give Kylie? Nah, I'm just messing.
Lauryn Hill is one of the biggest like R&B artists like ever.
Yeah.
So like, if she's one of the biggest ever and one of the most influential ever, it has one of the biggest albums ever.
I just think that she might just have to partner with someone. Maybe then you do bring a White Cloth. Maybe then you do bring someone else with her.
If I'm being honest, Lauryn Hill would put on a crazy show. And granted, yes, maybe she would bring on people, but I don't think that's like a mandatory situation that has to happen for her to perform. Like, I think you're undermining how crazy Lauryn Hill is and the impact.
Maybe I am.
You are.
Maybe I am.
This is gonna be interesting one for people to hear. I'm actually, I'm very intrigued because honestly, like, Lauryn Hill is up there with like I don't know. We've seen some performers at the Super Bowl, and for you to say Lauryn Hill can't perform. Did you see what they did at the Grammys? Did you see what they did at the Grammys?
I didn't say she can't.
Did you see what she did at the Grammys?
I didn't say she can't.
Yes or no? Did you see what she did at the Grammys?
Yes, they put on a great performance.
But at the Grammy stage, right? Say she to get that reaction out of those people.
Can we just stop? Okay, once again, I never said she couldn't.
You did. You said she couldn't alone. You literally said she couldn't alone.
I said she will have to have someone.
That means she can't do it alone.
I never said can't. Those are not my words.
Yo, what?
Continue.
So she needs somebody, but she can't do it.
Continue.
Okay. I'm continuing. She needs somebody, right, to perform at the Super Bowl.
Continue.
Hey,
continue.
It's crazy, but nah, man. This was honestly one of the better Super Bowls. Better Super Bowl performances.
Super Bowl was
the last performances. Honestly, the last few performances have been good. I'm content with everything, but Super Bowl game wise, it was bad.
Who would you like to see next year? Bold predictions. Who do you think is going to be next year for? You think Drake actually has a shot next year even?
Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish. That's my pick.
Okay. I could see.
That's my pick.
Based off demands now, I could see. Based off demands now.
What do you think?
Huh?
What do you think?
Wow. That's a good question.
You asked it.
I know. I have no idea who. It was just a random question that just came to my head. I have no idea who.
But maybe we'll get back to that.
I'll say Drake just to.
Okay, that's all right. But as always, we'll see y'all soon. Super Bowl 60. What was that? It was an interesting one, but a powerful one. As always, Nick J, Steve, we out.
Remember, Mescaline Club Barca all the way.